The tangled legacy of America's longest war is in focus again. President Donald Trump is pushing for a shocking new move in Afghanistan. He wants U.S. troops back at the Bagram Airbase. But the Taliban has a clear message for Washington: not an inch. The war of words has opened a new front in the complex geopolitical chess game, with Afghanistan at the heart of it.
August 2021, the end of America's 20-year war in Afghanistan. The withdrawal from Bagram, the largest US military base in the country, was the biggest symbol of that. In 20 years, the US lost nearly 20,000 of its soldiers, and all it really achieved was replacing the Taliban with the Taliban. 4 years on, President Donald Trump terms the withdrawal a mistake.
It should have never been given up. It was the most embarrassing day in the history of our country. There was no reason to give it up. I was leaving Afghanistan. I was leaving. I was the one that got it down to 5,000 soldiers, but we were going to keep Bagram, the air base.
Trump has been even more blunt on social media, issuing a direct threat. He says the US should return to Bagram, and if the Taliban resists, bad things will happen. The Taliban's response was immediate and fiery, an act of aggression and violation of sovereignty, it said. Taliban's Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi rubbished the idea, saying not 1 meter of Afghan land would be given.
It should be recalled that, under the Doha Agreement, the United States pledged that it will not use or threaten force against the territorial integrity or political independence of Afghanistan, nor interfere in its internal affairs. Therefore, it is necessary that they remain faithful to their commitments. Accordingly, it is once again underscored that, rather than repeating past failed approaches, a policy of realism and rationality should be adopted.
It goes back to the Doha Agreement of 2020 signed by the Trump administration 1.0 that laid the groundwork for the US pullout. The Taliban now says a US return would violate the very deal that ended the war. On the ground, the people hold bitter memories of American forces.
The U.S. invaded Afghanistan in a brutal manner, followed by 20 years of false and empty promises. They appeared in Afghanistan in the name of peace and democracy, but they fueled war and conflict here. Instead of benefiting from them, Afghans were harmed.
So why is Bagram so important? Simply put, it's a strategic gold mine. Its 2 long runways are capable of handling the largest military aircraft. It was the nerve center for US operations in the region. But today, its value is not about fighting the Taliban. For the Pentagon, Bagram isn't a tool for nation building. It's a key piece on the Eurasia grand chessboard. For the US now, Bagram's value is its geographic proximity to China's sensitive western Xinjiang region, home to key nuclear weapons programs and missile silo fields. The base is just an hour away from the Lop Nur nuclear test site. It would be a critical vantage point for advanced aerial and signal intelligence, allowing the US to monitor China's nuclear activities and military modernization efforts in the region. And beyond the China factor, Bagram would aid the US's counter-terror operations against groups like the ISIS Khorasan, enabling quick strikes in a region where ISIS-K has spread its influence. Bagram's location also provides a strategic reach into surrounding volatile regions, including Pakistan, Iran, and Central Asian states. Experts say Trump's Bagram demand amounts to a political bluff. A second military invasion would require a massive deployment of troops and resources to a country now firmly under Taliban control. Ultimately, this Bagram debate is a microcosm of a broader strategic shift in US foreign policy. Bases like Bagram are no longer about fighting insurgency, but about containing a growing tribe of geopolitical rivals and adversaries.